Hi everybody, welcome. Thanks for joining us today. Today we're going to learn about the main two types of cat shark that we actually find around Cornwall. So the nurse hound and the small spotted cat shark. But first things first, I want to give a massive shout out to the amazing photographers and videographers who are allowing me to use some of their footage today to edit together with this video. So thanks very much, and yeah, let's get started. So, like all species in the marine environment, sharks have a major role to play in the ecology. That's why it's sad to know that around 50% of all sharks in the UK are threatened or near threatened. So it's massively important to raise awareness about the different species that we have, especially because a lot of people still don't realise what species we do have of sharks, rays and skates. So firstly, we're going to talk about nurse hounds. Nurse hounds are the bigger of the two species we're going to learn about today. As an adult, they can reach up to about 1.6 metres in length. So they are longer than this table. They can get quite large. Their conservation status is considered to be near threatened. They also go by several names, which can get a bit confusing. There's the greater spotted cat shark, greater spotted dogfish, just dogfish, bullhuss. So there's so many, so it can be a little confusing when people are referring to them, but if you hit any of those names, people are referring to nurse hounds. It's my understanding that a true dogfish gives birth to live young, so that's the difference. So if you remember the egg cases, obviously this one has been out of water for some time, so it's quite dried and shriveled, but you get the general idea. If we remember, the egg cases are the larger, their walls are very thick. You find them a lot. The egg cases have long curly tendrils that the females wraps around the seaweed to ensure the embryo is safe and secure whilst growing. Even though we actually find a lot of these egg cases around Cornwall, it turns out that it's really difficult, or I found it really difficult, to find pictures and videos of nurse hounds roaming free, swimming away quite happily. We think this is because of the fact that they are actually nocturnal. They're nocturnal hunters. During the day, they spend their time hidden away in crevices in rocks, a lot of their time with other nurse hounds as well. Medium-wise, they like to feed on octopus, squid, smaller fish, smaller sharks. They've got quite a varied diet, and you can actually find them all over the UK. So they are nicely but if you have any pictures or videos that you'd like to send to us, we genuinely would love to see them. As I said, we haven't got many. So yeah, if you could send us some, that would be fantastic. Cool. So now moving on to the small spotted cat shark, another absolutely stunningly beautiful type of shark we get around Cornwall. So if you remember from the last video, the comparison between the egg cases, looking at the difference in the egg cases, there's no surprise that the small spotted cat shark is the smaller of the two species and normally reaches, as an adult, around lengths of around 80 centimetres, which is roughly half the size of a nurse hound. The small spotted cat sharks also have many names. Again, this can be very confusing. Names such as the lesser spotted dogfish, the rough hound, which it gets its name from having its rough armour-like skin, rock salmon, lesser spotted catshark. So there are several names you can also hear it by. Their conservation status is considered to be as least concern, which is positive to hear, but it doesn't mean that we should not protect them. That being said, you are much more likely to see one than you are a nurse hound. They feed on crabs, mollusks, and other small fish. Both species are pale brown colour when viewed from above. They both have numerous dark spots all over their bodies, and nursehounds can sometimes have white spots too. They both have white underbellies when looking underneath. Both of these sharks are absolutely stunningly beautiful species, as you can see from the pictures. We are so lucky to have them in Cornwall. So what I want to know, I've never seen any in person. I'd love to know if you guys have. So if you can let us know, that would be great. Again, if you have any pictures that you've taken or any video, we'd love to see that too. Or if you're an artist, perhaps you've drawn some pictures of them. We'd also really love to see them as well. So please join us tomorrow. We have another live Q&A at 10 AM. If you join us on the Your Shore Beach Rangers Facebook page, keep sending in those pictures of sharks raising skates that you've drawn or perhaps taken. And yeah, thanks so much for joining me again today. I hope we've managed to learn something. And for now, I'll leave you with this.